And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 2nd and 12, Hundley quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go, offense. Come on, boy. Come on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run with Logan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Hundley. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the keeper, it's Hundley. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40. Past the 20, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
And maybe he exposed the ball a little too much there on the sneak. They wind up jarring it loose. They go all the way in for the score on the other side.
But when you take the ball into a pile of bodies, that mass, anything can happen. Even if you're trying to protect it well, sometimes it pops free, and you're exactly right. Big scrum, and then someone emerged and went the other way.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hundley lets this one rip toward Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So here are the Packers now with... Great starting field position. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dales.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass intended for...
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Love now on 2nd down. There he goes inside the 30. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
first
Well,
down.
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bunting on the tackle.
2nd down, Love, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts at 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Love throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Packers.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
So we have, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Packers 24, Seahawks 17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 from the 44. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, it stays up. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Darren Lee there to get him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
goal at the
23 yards on the play. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get this into